Alright, Anniversary Edition. It's been 2 years since this War of Mine global release, and we're still expanding the experience. This new free DLC created especially for the Anniversary Edition adds new characters, new locations to explore, and most importantly, a whole new ending, leading to a different outcome to the game. The dilemma, though, remains the same. How far will you go to protect the ones that you care about? Still, kill the old couple for the medicine and food and... Huh? What happens when you need to feed your family and your little boy is going to starve to death because you don't have enough food? Okay, so you just let your little boy starve? You don't have any food. What are you going to do for your little boy? He's starving. But that's the problem. You have to find food. What happens when all you find is an old couple in their 80s or late 80s, 90s, and all they have is food and medicine? That's the idea. It's a Kobayashi Maru. You don't have a good choice. There's no good choices. You have to make tough choices to make sure the people that you love survive. Yep, well, that's the idea. How far are you willing to go? Yeah, I know, trust me. Alright, another try. Who the heck? Ah! Whoa, okay. The option enabled, you can be sure you'll be playing the content, including new locations, new characters, new endings. Otherwise, it'll be included at random. No. I think I have one started. Just wish I knew. I know I have to create certain... What the hell? Hello? Next few days will be warm and pleasant, if a little bit windy. More atrocities committed by the military. This morning, a mortar shell exploded in the crowded Pogren marketplace, killing and wounding many people. So what do we got? Got something else? Come on, it's got to be something else on the radio. I'm talking to my radio because I need my radio to tell my people something more cheerful than a mortar shell exploded in a marketplace, killing and wounding many. This war of mine. The struggle of living through a war, not in a war. What happens when, you know, you literally have, you're not in the war, but you're in the war. Radio Visenya. Nope. I don't want the war news. Yep, I don't want the war news. Classical music. I'll take classical music every day. I think that's something all the people would like. Okay. too much materials. Don't build waste tech. If you can't build what you need, save up for it. Plan out your future days. Note that how many materials you have. Your need for your next important tech. Bring 1 part wood. Or 1 word short sucks. If you're starving, are you going to pick up cubes of sugar that you can't eat or do anything with? Cubes of sugar though is not proteins. Of course, but when you're considering that you need to balance your diet and during rigorous, it's not enough fuel though, and we're talking these people the food set up for it. No, what you do is you pick up important things like medicine. You fill your pockets with things that you can trade someone who has the food that you need, instead of picking up cubes of sugar, which, although you could eat the cubes of sugar, in this game it won't allow you to eat the cubes of sugar because that's not a balanced breakfast. That's not a balanced food. You have to use sugar for something, put it in your coffee, make an alcohol out of it, or something that you can trade with someone. Use it for, I think it's part of ammunition or medicine. But what do you want to do? Do you want to pick up medicine, or do you want to pick up cubes of sugar? Yeah, that's what. Well, yeah, they're giving you a slice of what would be a simplified simulation is what it is. It's unrealistic when you think about it, because sugar would be a form of energy, and that's better than not eating food. But in this, they're simplifying it to, you have your basic needs, and the items that you can pick up, instead of them being specific items like this, you have fuel, and it's just fuel. It's not a specific item. This could be gasoline, this could be naphtha, it could be diesel, it could be, so you get, what you need. Same thing with, if our my uncle, if he was trapped in a bad situation, he could make alcohol, couldn't he? Or wine? No, my cousin. Hold on. I don't want to use names out loud. Hold on. Yeah, and that's one of the specific things, that you can do in this game, is actually make it and trade it. Because people want the alcohol, but they can't make it themselves, or don't have the materials to make it themselves, or even the equipment to make it themselves. So you go, hey, I see you got some food over there. Well, I got some alcohol for you. So how about we do a trade? You give me some food, I give you some alcohol.
And he's not your uncle, he's your cousin.
Sorry, he's an older cousin than a younger cousin, so for me that's kind of, they start to get that uncle, and even if they're a 3rd, 4th, 7th, 8th removed cousin, if they're old enough, they start to get all uncle on me, because like my cousin, he's my age, and I would never think he's an uncle, but well, there you go. Well, anyway, so then we've got think about survival reasonably. No, you're not going to pick things up that, when you can pick up food, or perhaps catch food or grow food. Want to focus on survival scenario? How to make a bunch of moonshine or secure food? Yes. Don't be stupid and build moonshine as your first piece of tech. You don't want to be making moonshine when you're going to be starving to death. Rush food traps as soon as possible. Getting a sustainable supply of food should always be your first priority. Keep 2 people on guard. Seriously, for the first 20 or so days, you can get away with 0 weapons or boarding up and defending every raid with nothing stolen or no wounds. They can sleep during the day. Scale this up as days progress, and or if you haven't boarded up the house yet. How much of the house do I need to board up? Bruno. Bruno's our smoker. I have a house just outside the city and ride a bus to work. One day I was in a restaurant here in Port-Giron when not really noticing the muted TV showing some of the scenes of heavy fighting, and I suddenly recognized the location. It was my town. My friend was there. With heart pounding, I grabbed my coat and rushed towards the sounds of gunfire. So let's go back to his story. This war of mine. I used to be an optimist, one of those people who have sworn the war wouldn't come. Wars happened in faraway third world countries, or so I thought. Even when I was listening to the news, getting scarier day by day, I didn't believe that that it was about to happen. I have my dearest friend who always worried a lot. One day she called me terrified, saying that there was a riot outside. The secessionists were inciting the crowd to burn the town hall. I told her not to worry, and I was right. Nothing came of it this time. But even when the riots and fights became everyday news, I kept assuring her it would just blow over soon. And then, are there any animals left in the city? I'm so hungry I could eat a rat, or even a pigeon. I'm not happy Pavel went to spend the night at our neighbor's house. We need everyone to guard the shelter and scavenge. I knew Pavel would make it back. I'm my dearest friend who worried. I have a dearest friend who always worried a lot. One day... Wait. Okay, it's the same story on day 6 as it was on day 2. I must get food at all costs. Gotta think of some way to do it. Not sure helping our neighbor is worth the risk. I'm glad that Cody's back. I need him. I have a house. Yep. Gunfire. So he's got the same. He's got the same lines for his bio as. Let's see what Pavel says. All the shelling, sniper fire, and lack of supplies makes you want to hide away, sit down and cry. But we cannot let them crush our spirit. We have to show them that they can't take away our dignity. It's difficult here, but you know how we did it in our street? We need to stick together and help each other, otherwise we might share the fate of the man from the squat. Squat? He was the squat that we went to. He was dying. He was dying of an infection, and we helped him out, and he traded us, I think it was food. We gave him medicine. This is a long while ago, though. I wish I could help my friends. They look so hungry. Poor guy. I can understand why Marco just couldn't refuse to share some food with him. Marco's our leader. Pavel, Marco, and someone else, I forget. It was tough, but women living in our street took good care to look beautiful. They were always clean and wore their best clothes. That was a sight, I tell you, lining up for water. It looked as if they were waiting to visit a theater. My boy came up with another idea. I'm so relieved that we helped our neighbor in distress. The worst thing is waiting, when you don't know if your friend will be back or not. You just can't lock kids inside with nothing to do. Life will find its way. So my boy formed a football team. They traded in a dark basement. They were so committed and came up with an idea to organize a Pejoran Cup. We invited 3 other teams, and there was a significant problem. But there was a significant problem we had to overcome. We haven't gotten to it yet. You haven't found out. Then there's me. I'm familiar with guns. Just before the war reached Pejoran, our unit had received news of planned evacuation for most of the United services from the city. I stayed because I failed to convince my beloved to leave, and I couldn't leave her here alone. We didn't know how dire the situation would become. One day, when I was coming home from a walk with my dog, I heard the first alarm sirens. I ran as fast as I could, and it was already too late. My flat was in flames. I couldn't find her or her body. I don't know, yeah. I don't know if anyone's dead. I'm fairly certain they're hungry. Alright, let's see here. Rush food traps, keep people on guard, scavenge until your character is full of items, loot the entire map or as much as you can without risking too much, and place all the items on one pile at the start. This way you can pick up all those rare parts without finding them in 2 stacks and wasting a trip. If there is theft, make sure you can do it safely and try to do it before the pickup incomplete stacks of items. Scavenging efficiently is important as there's the only resources you get for free. Don't kill. I see all these idiots kill day one. There's plenty of free materials early on. Why would you intentionally give your characters sadness or depression for no gain? It doesn't make sense. It's okay to kill bad guys or to kill in desperation. And make sure you have cigarettes, you have coffee, you have a sofa with books or happiness event to kill that fix that you need. Sleeping is extremely strong. You don't need medicine. Sometimes a few days of sleep a night will fix your problems. Of course, you don't always have the luxury of being able to have someone sleep forever. It will commonly fix low levels of sickness and wounds and sadness. It's important to remedy these issues for free before it becomes serious. Don't just run around randomly. You need medicine as soon as possible. Go find it, hoping to randomly find what you'll need in the end, or will end up in a run just like that. You will randomly survive, but most likely not. So tier 1, or most important crafting, is stoves, workshop level 2 and 3, herbal garden, food traps, beds, metal workshop, and heater, but only during the winter. Upgraded stove in winter or rain collector otherwise. Note, rain collector will freeze during winter, so plan accordingly. Look at the second row of numbers. These are your channels. The first channel is weather, the second channel is music, the third channel is trade goods, and the fourth channel is war info. Firewood.
Crying 4 minutes in your face. You guys been keeping this poo-poo thing clean because there's none.
That's nice. That's okay. Okay, so we have a crowbar, we have bandages, canned food, medications, raw food, fertilizer, herbs. We have jewelry, 6 ammunition, a heat lamp, gunpowder, a broken pistol, a broken shotgun, a half-dismantled shotgun, and an old weapon with few missing parts. We have 7 clean water, 3 medicinal ingredients, old pills and animal meds. With a bit of knowledge, they could be used to make normal medicine. Herbal medication and roll-up. Why the hell would you ever waste that on cigarettes? Yeah, and you're addicted people suck it up. A chair and an armchair. We have beds and can sleep in decent conditions. If someone gets sick or wounded, they'll place to rest. We've made a radio and we like listening to it. We have a few books. A good book helps to forget the horrors of war. Staying here offers slight respite in these hard times. We lack cigarettes. Yeah. You won't need them, and if we do, we'll be, Marco, go sleep, you son of a bee. don't remember how to use my house. Like at all. I just don't. I don't remember how to use my house. Yes, I haven't been there for who knows how long. I have an armchair. I have 4 beds, which is necessary at one point or another because you need everyone to be able to sleep at some time. So we have Marco the skilled scavenger, Bruno the good cook, we have Pavel the fast runner, and me with guns. Everyone should choose one happy memory, and it can't just be good, it has to be grand. When it gets so bad that you want to just sit down and cry when your life seems forfeit, you close your eyes and you go back to your happy moment. It's not easy, but that's the way that you have to do it. We were called to a tenement fire. I was still the new one on our team. When we started assembling the hoses, one resident shouted there was someone inside. I donned the mask and went in and carried out a young lady. Long story short, we got married soon after. Her name was Elena. Our neighbor was right to ask for our help. We will help make her house more secure. Poor guy, if only I could spare some food, I would have. But I have to think of the others. My friends are hungry, and getting food for them should be my priority. I shared some food with a hungry man. Despite having so little, we need to remain human. I feared we might not agree to help our neighbor in need. I'm glad that we did. Elena gave me 2 beautiful girls. We were so happy when the war broke out. We decided they would be safer at my mother's house in the country. I stayed with my team to help the people. We thought that this war would be over in a couple of weeks. It's almost been 3 years now. Phones are dead, so I've been sending letters through anyone leaving the city. Yep, Marco. He was a wife and his 2 girls. Yeah, that's Marco's story. I'm a UN soldier. He's a firefighter. Bruno was a chef, and Pavel was a football. And I don't know if that means soccer. I think he might have been soccer. Hold on. Yeah, he's soccer. He's a soccer player. I don't care. I'm not even going to focus on it. Improved metal workshop. Rainwater collector, herbal workshop, moonshine still. Should have had one. I think I already do, right? Filter for the rainwater, fuel, fuel, and fuel. Why would you want to use books? The hell would you ever use? Yeah. Never want to do that. Mixer. We can use it to mix gunpowder or medicinal ingredients. Heat lamp or thermal regulator. The crude stove, the herbal garden, the herbal workshop. That should be all the boards. We need 4 electrical parts. And we need the broken guitar. Oh no. With a bit of patience, some water, and some sugar, we can make a foul-tasting but strong alcohol. We could then barter it for things we need. Just don't expect too damn much. Herbal, 2 of them. Yeah. Metal workshop. We have 4 beds, 1 armchair, 1 regular chair. We do need to make the heater sometime soon, though. So we have no more holes in our walls. Homegrown tobacco. No. Pure alcohol and herbs. Tobacco and components. Bandages used to dress wounds, just in case. Okay, we should make a heater, but that will only leave us with 4 more wood. How much more do we need of this? Crap. We need components, wood. We need 5 more wood. Not right now, I'm just playing by myself. Monkey has it recently. I think Cole's played it, once. I think. It's more of a story than it is co-op. You can't really play together. Okay, so I need 5 wood. Right? 5 wood. 5 wood. It's 12 components. 12 components. I like normally to play 4 electrical parts. I'm going to put loads of electrical parts because we need a lot of them. I'll put a parentheses of 4 because that's what we need for the reinforced door, and we need that. Though we do need... What do we need? More parts would be nice. Parts in general. Okay, so we have 2 rainwater catchers, we have 2 traps for small animals, we have 1 metal workshop, we have finally the herbal workshop. We don't really too terribly badly need it. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Okay. I'm not playing anyone right now. What's going on, Subject 81? I am Cody, and I'm trying to decide how to do this day, because this is like, what is it, day 11? This is the latest. This is the farthest I've been, I think, in the game. Well, at least as successfully as I've been. To anyone who will listen, honestly. Okay, you need to go there. You need to go there. Slightly wounded, recovering. Make sure I'm following all this. Have you got any, you got any... No, I've got Subject 81 with me now. It's part of doing it. You have to talk to yourself. You're not always going to have a candid audience. But if people come in when you're not paying attention and you're not talking, then they'll just leave because you're not being engaging. It's like being a comedian who's on TV, except he doesn't know what his audience is. He doesn't see his audience. You can't not be funny, you can't not be talking. But if you know, you're sitting there and you're being funny, someone who walks by or who tunes to the channel or whatever, suddenly they'll see you doing something, and hopefully that hooks them. That's fun, just don't die. I'm gonna try to not die, I think. Yeah. I think that's part of it. Okay, so I am probably board up the windows and then I'll wait for getting, I believe it's parts. I believe it's electrical parts. Nice. Marco, you're alive? Good, my friend. Come on, my friend. Come inside. Normally have the bed for him. I don't know why I'm sleeping in that bed, because that's normally the guy who's needs to recover or whatever. Okay, so I've got all these scavenged. I've got all these open. Blah, 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 blah. I don't think I need to upgrade that. I'm going to board up this last one. Run down there, run. Run, Pavel! Okay, so... Oh. Oh, we don't need that, right? Knife? Weapon parts. I don't want to... I mean, we're going to kill people, but that's one way... That's one way to make some, not so happy enemies. Holding the house is one way. I think we have also a crowbar. I think it might need to make one. I think... Well, let me see how much we have. Okay, so we have no weapons except for a crowbar. We could make a knife. I'm just worried about making a decision like that, not having the materials to back up in case I need to do something else. Parts. All right, we'll make it. I'll make one. Okay. Now we have a knife. We lack cigarettes. Who cares? We don't need them. Let's see here. Yeah, it's been a long while since I've been in this house. Now, one alcohol distiller will be made. Because you can trade alcohol. So we need one more wood, 3 more components, and 4 more parts. With no electrical parts, that's it. Okay, well. Let me see, what is... Because people in need will trigger happiness. Putting more wood in the heater will raise the temperature further. You don't need to feed people right when hungry. Each stage of hunger lasts 2 days. Sets their hunger to the previous level and should... Let's make some moonshine and go blind. He was making a joke. It's just someone, you sit on there, you're sleeping, check the radio.
Everybody's food was standard diet.
Raw food, herbs. Wow, that's so much water. sit down. I think that's it. End day. Eight pieces of jewelry to freedom. And escape from the siege of Porgorin. Porgorin. Alright, let's try that. End day. Unfortunately, most of the cellars have collapsed, so it might be a good idea to bring a shovel and maybe some other tools. They say some homeless people have taken refuge in the... Some meds, some materials, some food, some parts. Family barricaded themselves in this house beside the river. It's got in, it's been abandoned ever since. And still, it might be something useful. Looters overlooked or left behind. Let's go with that.
Hi, Benny.
Let's see.
Hi, Benny. What's going on? Yes, I'm here.
Alright. Let's see.
No, no, no. What's
That might be
going
it.
on, sugar?
Okay, look.
Okay, just on Monday, you and Pops go. Well, but this time particularly.
What is this? Electrical parts? Yep, we needed it. Okay, let's roll that stuff out. Basically, spend the whole day doing this regardless. You never want to leave quickly unless you're some kind of speedrunner or something. Let's see. Run over there. Check the pile. Okay, I needed more wood than that. So we'll just say that. Electrical parts, please. That's gonna have it's too much of that I don't want. Behind the fridge, like you asked. Okay. Let's put quality roll-up and raw food. Nah, not the moonshine. Not the parts. We're gonna take the parts with us. We'll take that as that. Remember what you're trying to do is you're trying to scavenge. Let's see what it has in here. Meds, probably? Yeah, meds. How did I figure? Yep, this is gonna need it. Open this up. What do we got in here? Hopefully something decent. That's 4 electrical pieces. Crap. Okay, so I need a saw. Remember correctly, you can go all the way to the top. Marco is back. Boom, boom, boom. He didn't get all the electrical parts we needed, but that's part of the idea. It's quite a tough group, but we managed. Most were wounded, and the attackers didn't steal anything. Screw you, attackers. Suck my ass. Hey! I'm gonna go put all that in there. You need to be sleeping right now. Same with you. Sad. Why are you sad? Why are you sad? The heck? He's decided to get sad. Alright, well, Bruno, you can cut that out. Slightly wounded, recovering. I love all the drawing. Other bed should have been right here. Because if it was going to be up there, it might have been down here. It should have been down there. Anyway. Searching for food. I think we had water. What do we have for water? We have 7 water. 4 bandages, 2 canned food, 3 herbal medicine, 3 medications, 9 raw food, 8 fertilizer. Herbs. Used to be a kitchen utensil, now it's a dangerous melee weapon. Shell casings, gunpowder, parts. Alright, well, everyone just gonna have a little sleep. What do we have? Alcohol? Oh. Moonshine. Well, we'll just trade it. Don't shell my house. This house is not a house anymore, alright? You just leave this house alone. Shell other houses, okay? Someone gonna wake up? Nope. Might have to be me today, depends on what happens. Alright, subject, take it easy, man. Let's see. I need to have enough to make the door, and I've got 3 of the 4 I need. How much of this do I have? Wow, it's so much. I mean, I might as well, but I don't need it until winter. Let's see. We can make a moonshine still. A metal workshop. We've got 2 traps for small animals, most likely rats. And then we've got 2 rainwater collectors. I got a radio. I need a guitar. I got a thermal regulator, but I don't need it. Oh, I guess I need 4. Never mind. Gosh.
Are you still talking to yourself?
No, there's people here. Why? Why do you keep asking that? No one responds to me because they're watching. They're not in a voice communication area. You need to just sleep. You're sad. You need to just sleep. You're not tired. Alright. Go sit on an armchair and shut up. Gosh. If you're sad, take care of your sadness. Here, hold up. We gotta have Pavel, go turn the radio on. 15 plus Celsius. Celsius, what is that? Alright, let's see what the war, how the war is progressing. Next few days should be warm and pleasant. Classical music, that's what I'm going to leave it on. Is suffering extreme shortages of even the most vital supplies. If this goes on, people will soon become scavengers, scouring the city for anything to use. So it's about to get ugly. We'll play Radio Visenya. 15. Yeah, take it easy, subject. Thanks for dropping by. 59 degrees. I guess it's getting closer to winter, so it's like in fall. City today, Radio 1, the city date of international intervention has been revealed. We may expect ceasefire in 8 days. So I have to survive 8 more days. Shoot. Do I have the supplies to survive 8 days? You know what? Let's just go, you eat. I know I'm not doing this right. Bruno, I need you to cook. People are hurt. And you're gonna go sit on the armchair. You're not hungry anymore. Go get over yourself. Eat and go back to sleep. Maybe we'll make an armchair. Do we have enough wood for it? 2 people are sad. I mean, we do, but we don't. Not really. Gosh, man. I think we can probably make it, but do we need it? Probably not. I don't see us even needing supplies to trade at this point. Just go turn it on the classical music. This is pissing me off. This music doesn't make any sense. Classical music doesn't have a language. No, it's in a different language. It's in another language and it's weird sometimes. Oh gosh, Croatian probably, something like that. Something out in the Eastern Bloc. Damn. Alright, so you're gonna guard, you're gonna guard, you're gonna sleep, you're gonna scavenge. Alright guys. I think that's gonna be my day for today.